All right, man. What's going on? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Yeah, I know I look homeless out here. I let my hair grow in the winter most of the time because it's cold as hell outside. And sometimes you gotta let your hair grow back stronger, reestablish your hairline, and on top of that, reestablish some of those light points in your head. So I always tell guys about the haircut game, man. You know, dudes who get their haircut every week, it's really not good for you. You push that line back and back, and naturally when you line your hair up, you push it back. So a lot of y'all be like, I gotta get my hair cut every week. Nah. My rule of thumb is usually once a month in the winter, unless I got events coming up, but mostly twice in the summer months. So yeah, just a little bit free game. So so um could the Detroit Lions, allow Jared Goff to play on his final year of his contract without extension? That doesn't happen to successful quarterbacks. Um, and like it or not, he's a successful quarterback. Jared Thomas Goff is a consistently solid quarterback throughout his career. Now, most people might point to they did draft the boy Hendon Hooker, and maybe but it doesn't happen. If he goes into the final year of his contract, he's going to hold out. He's going to hold out. And if he doesn't hold out and he's willing to play the final year of his contract, that kind of raises red flags for me too. You probably say, why does that raise red flags? Probably because he cool with not being here. California kid. And he cool with probably not being here. So in my humble opinion, that doesn't happen. Where you get, Pro Bowl and good quarterbacks playing on the final year of their deal. It doesn't happen. Now, Kirk Cousins, he was a commodity that was not as known at the point in Washington. And he kept getting them franchise dollars, and shout out to him. He kept cashing them franchise checks in. I ain't mad at him. But this doesn't really happen. It doesn't. And I just don't see in a world where he goes into next season on a 1-year deal where he doesn't hold out, or he willingly comes in and plays on a 1-year deal. And I think at that point, if he does, either he's ready to leave, in my opinion, and they probably got a contingency plan, or they don't quite believe in him just yet. And if they don't believe in him at this point, then it may be more validity to them drafting Hendon Hooker than anything. So if that's the case, I think they may be willing to get the keys over to another quarterback, probably Hendon Hooker. Now, what would the extension probably look like? Possibly about a 2 or 3 year extension. You know what I'm saying? And had he won the Super Bowl, man, it would have been somewhere in the 50s to 60 million per year. Couldn't deny him that. And the Baltimore Ravens found that out when they refused to play Joe Flacco. He won a Super Bowl run, and they had to pay him all that money. He never lived up to their contract after that. So that's just one thing you kind of got to look at. But you don't see quarterbacks of caliber play on a final year of their deal. You just don't. You don't see that happening. You don't see it happening. So I think they probably want to get some of the smaller guys out the way first, like St. Brown, and they probably want to move some contracts around here and there. And then I think you'll start seeing them say, you know what? I think you think then I think you start seeing them say, you know what, let's go let's go let's go, let's go get let's go take care of Jared Goff. So But if they ain't sold on Jared Goff at this point, I think it may be a point in where I think it may be a point in where when they probably drafted Hendon Hooker for a reason. I say that he probably drafted Hendon Hooker for a reason. So um, but I think a contract could get done. I think it'd be about 3 years, 3 year extension. Um, that's just my belief. I think it'll be about a 3 year extension. So, uh, but yeah, the numbers too good, too consistent, too hard to find quarterback play. They traded for him. They didn't have to. They could have took a Teddy Bridgewater, Carolina. They could have just took the picks and told LA to dump, Goff somewhere else. But I think you pay the quarterback that much money, um, it hampers your cap flexibility, which you can put around them. And this is why they was trying to argue, saying, make the don't include the quarterback salary into the salary cap. You know, and they chose, NBA, the NFL, they chose to continue that salary, and you just had to figure it out. So but yeah, I think it'll get done this off season. I obviously don't have any inside information on that, but I think it'll get done. I think it'll get done. So it's no doubt in my mind that they gonna get it done. He'll get paid, maybe 2 or 3 year extension, and that's how they gonna rock out. But if they don't get it done this offseason, I would expect to see a holdout. If I don't see a holdout, then I really don't think he tripping about being here. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think he tripping about being here at that point. And I think they got a contingency plan if it's to hand it over to Hood and Hooker, or is it to hand it over to somebody else? I don't know. But I think they would have a contingency plan. So but I think a contract is coming, in my opinion. I think a 3 year extension, if I had to guess. I don't know the dollar amount, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live. We're dropping the video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Back on Facebook. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.